It is showtime. Turn this down. Welcome in, you guys. Look at that. Welcome. Hey, Muffin Top. If everyone doesn't know that, she is my mod, my amazing mod who's welcoming everyone into chat room. We have a incredible live today, and I apologize. I kept changing the time because the time just wasn't correct. Like, there's so much going on, and sometimes what happens is I wait. And when I wait, that silence in between and that waiting is important. It's really important to the spirits. Like, it's important. It's like you sitting on a decision that you want to make, right? And you're not quite sure what direction you want to go. Well, you need to give yourself space to figure that out. And that's what happened here. So we have a great, interesting presentation today. Welcome in, everybody. Muffin Top, hello. Keep it going. Yes, we've got some sweatshirts left, so you all know. Boston, hey, Just coming soon. I'm Just GH. So as I keep going further and further into these creators' worlds, Lisa, hi. I'm seeing hi Marie, hi Flora, hi Shazam. I'm being shown some very interesting information. I'm going to turn the music off. I'm being shown very interesting information that's leading me to show you the Summer Moon Wells Missing Children's elements with creators I really usually don't use. Now, when I use creators to show you elements in the Summer Moon Wells cases, elements are things that repeat in the cases that I work on, and they're hi Crystal. They're the Summer Moon Wells cases, the Michael Bond cases, Harvey Montgomery, Serenity McKinney, Simon, Gabby Petito, the Watts. I mean, all the ones that I have almost 800 tapes and presentations on, that's who I'm speaking about. Oh, good job, Lisa. So when I pick on creators, I'm not picking on them specifically. I am using them to show you guys and teach you guys what to look for so you are not pulled into the deep fake, so you see and you could gather your own thoughts and your own intuition when you watch particular channels, because it will help bring justice to the children. One day these elements will be accepted, I believe, in the law enforcement, and they will use them to get to the bottom of this stuff. That's if they're able to, because I do see and understand that this is all very deep and it goes beyond anything that you could possibly imagine. This is a world that is protected and makes its billions. So we're here fighting one child at a time, one, innocent life at a time. We're not here to bust all of these open and that'd be great. But just by us bringing attention to the children's story, that's being told through the children. And that includes teenagers. I call them all Summer Moon Wells cases. Because she is the head honcho. She's in charge over here. So that's what we do, is just try to give you bits of information that maybe one day someone who is working on a case could say, holy shit, watch that video, how they're moving together in harmony, and watch their fingers and hands and how they're presenting to us. Right? It doesn't mean anything other than that is an element. It's an element that I watch for, because that gives me the signal. Here it comes. Here comes a bit of information that is about me, is about Summer Moon Wells, is about what we've gone through. So when you see movements, when they're moving together, now I just happen to be using them today. This actually was today, and the movements are together. Their hands move together. One hand goes up, the other one goes up. One hand goes to the left, the other one hand goes to the left. So this is a great video to use to show you what I mean. Again, it's not about them. I don't really care about them. Donna, I don't even know who she is, a man, a woman. I have no fucking idea. I don't even want to talk about her. It's just odd to me. I'm going to show you information that comes from these videos. And again, it's not about them. But they move together. They're in harmony together. And that's what you look for. You look for information like that, because then it comes through. And Summer gives me information like this. So it's funny. The other video that I picked on for this lady, she had the same outfit on. She's adorable. I mean, it's just she's adorable, but I don't really know anything about them. I just know that they move in harmony. They sync together, and then I am able to get information. All right. Welcome on in, everyone. Everything I do and say falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. This is strictly for entertainment and educational purposes. This is only for the victims. It's not about who's guilty, who's not guilty, because I don't do that. It's not about the people that I show. It's the elements that they're offering in their videos, and they're being covered by Deepfake. So I don't know if someone's putting that stuff in there or if it's already in there. We won't know until one of these creators come forward. I've been doing this, it's going to be 3 years before you know it, you guys. And not one creator has acknowledged the fact that this stuff is in there. You know, and it's not about them. They can't put themselves to the side. They can't seem to look at this and check out their videos in hopes to bring justice. No one's done it, you guys, so far. So that, to me, doesn't make sense, but it sort of does make sense. And I'm not going to judge them for that. But understand that I'm going to be going on to 3 years showing all the same elements. Never have I switched them. Never. They're all the same. But yet, no creator has come forward. So the longer I do that, the more interesting it gets, you see. It's getting more interesting than it was the day before. You know, and that's because what I'm showing you today is much deeper than what I showed you over 2 years ago. And it continues, right? It continues. So that's something to really question and ask yourselves, you know, like, I wonder why. I wonder why no creator has come forward to talk about this, right? The hand movements are very important. I'm going to be showing you creators today where their hand movements are critical. And the reason being is because it gives me information. I am telling you that the Summer Moon Wells victims, their hands and their fingers are cut off. They're used as trophies. So what I see are children's trophies. So when someone is sitting there, you guys are probably sitting there like, what the fuck is she talking about? This reminds her, hands remind her of Summer Moon Wells. Well, I've been looking at hands and fingers. Day one that was shown to me. And the children that are victimized and the children that are going through this, those become trophies. And I'm reminded of that every day. Hands and fingers are trophies every day. So when someone starts talking about Summer Moon and I see the story, what I'm talking about is, we get it. These creators all show me the same symbols. They have shown me the same symbols since the beginning. Their fingers become pointy. Their fingers all of a sudden have a pointed nail, like that guy in the front. And they're always doing the same movements. Now, understand that, let me show you. Sometimes I could get the movement and the hand. They move this shit together. And the information is telling me that these victims lose particular pieces of their body and they're used as trophies. So obviously that's not about this guy, but holy shit, does this guy give me information? I'm going to show you today. These guys get their eyes tormented. Their eye gets pulled out. This creator shows it to me. Many people won't stop and look for this stuff because they're not tuned into it. And this is what I'm doing here. I'm tuning you into this. So next time you see a face like that, you could stop, take a picture, and zoom in. And you will get what they do to these goddamn fucking victims. You hear me? Is someone listening that is in the law enforcement? I see this is what happens to the victims. This is what happened to the Idaho 20. How many? There's more than 4. So next time you guys see a video like this, you remember what they're doing to the victims. And this is what we do here, WCIA Network. I point out the information that these victims are suffering from. Horrific, horrible, disgusting. You can't even imagine what they're doing to these people. And I'm pulling the elements out, and they haven't changed. Now, mind you, this is right there in the video, right? So I find this stuff right here, and what goes on, I'm not going to say with him, what goes on with these sacrifices has to do with the fingers, the eyes, the body parts, the head, the blood, and a lot of pain. This is where I get my information from. His eye gets worse. His eye gets worse. And I have this in my presentation, but it's always nice to show video. The other thing this channel offers are the hand movements. And these hand movements are, I see they're the same as everyone else's hand movements. They don't change. These people's faces are layered. I see many other creators inside these creators. It's called deepfake. So why is it that I do not point out and say who's who? Because when you stop these little videos in between the layers, you get a whole different face in there. It's quite common. It's very common in the world of videography. And that's why you can't get like all caught up in, oh, that's that person. So the stations that you listen to, if they're getting caught up in the drama of a person, don't do it. It's not important. It's not important because the people, you don't know them. Because the people inside these videos all look like a Benny Keys to me. So I see them. You may not see it, but it's there. Let me brighten this up. I'm going to show you where the eyeballs. So it's called deepfake. And whoops. Wait. These eyes here. They're right in there. Are different from the person that you see. So they all look like a Benny Keys to me. They all look like the person I'm about to show you in Benny Keys' video. It's not Benny Keys. But this is what a deep fake is, you guys. And that is why you cannot get caught up in who's who. That is why this channel, see his hand? This channel sticks with elements. Because what they put between the layers and the layers that they don't want anyone to see unless you pay for it, big fucking money, it's called deep fake. So what is layered is what I get because that's the story. See? See that man? That's really how he's laying. And that's not the guy you see. So it's like I go for the storyboard because I've seen the storyboard for 3 years. I saw the storyboard of these victims before Summer Moon was even introduced to me. But I had been shown new creators to go get information, and it's as if no one has looked at these creators' information. So the other thing that you need to do, I'm teaching you this, is you go to their YouTube channel and filter out the most popular. The most popular one, when the other ones have like 100 views, is the one you want. Because that's the one with information. Right? Thank you for those ones. Thank you. Hi, Just Mary. Those are the ones with the information. Go to the most popular. It's hilarious. Hi, Flora. I don't know if I said hi. Kels, welcome in. I think you're new. Welcome, welcome. Everyone is welcome here. So this is how I do it, right? See the hand? Wait. So it's not that the hand, it's not that, oh, I moved I stopped the film in a certain time. No, his hand is a hand that I'm going to show you in everyone else's videos. Everyone else's videos have the same hand. Wait. Heck. So, this is called the elements of these cases. So when you see shit like this in people's videos, you best believe that these are elements that return over and over and over and over and over. And they seem to mention all the same creators I follow. Now, I don't remember how I got to this guy, but it doesn't matter because the information it shows, I'm going to be showing you right now. Because these are movements of the Summer Moon Wells missing children. And what they do is it's a part, what's under here, like right under here. It's in the gray. It's right in here. So when I do it on my phone, I could get it really easily, but it's what's in the smallest of the smallest window that tells the little miniature stories. It tells the story. And this guy's, let me show you. This guy, how I knew it was important to show this to you guys was because the tattoos that are painted on his arm are the symbols of this freaking cult. I've seen them before. And they're painted on his arm. So it's stuff that's right in there. This stuff right in here. That is hidden beneath what you're really watching. And that's because they can do it. So either it's hidden there or it's really not fucking there. I don't know. Because my reality is different from your guys' reality. What I see isn't what you guys see. Trust me. But this is the torture. It shows me. So I'm here to tell you that this is part of the torture. Because I'm shown it. Right? You guys see that? So the children are really being heard. And this is, you know, wait a minute. This is what I was going through today and yesterday. I'm like, I can't go on yet. So I've got a presentation that pulls those little teeny photos out for you so we could talk about them and give the children justice. His fingers are as demented and crazy looking as the ones I just showed you on What's Her Face's video. They're not correct. So that and this, look at his finger. The fingers are cut and it's showing it. There's certain information, you guys, that is right in front of us, right? So when I show you the fingers in their videos, I'm showing you the same part of these kids' story. You see? I could show this all day long, and it's not like they're going, oh, let's, you know, everyone goes to and they do movements. But let me tell you something. I know what I see. and I see justice because I know this is spiritually telling me the story, and that's how the kids get justice. Because nobody is talking about the story. If someone gets thrown in jail, nobody talks about this. This is what the children want to be talked about. We know. They know. Oh, they caught someone. Michael Vaughn. This is what Michael Vaughn went through, you guys. But no one's speaking up. They're not telling the story. You know why? Because at the end of the day, they do not live in their truth. These dumb motherfuckers think that they're going to go the resurrection because they're killing and doing what they need to do to meet their children there. They're not standing up to their truth. I know what that is in the eyeglass. Same goddamn thing that's on his arm. It's on his arm. Over and over and over and over. This is what they show when they put their hands up there. If you were to copy and paste the videos that I show you and stop, you're going to get this same thing in the eyeglasses. Same thing. No different, you guys. And it's right there live in the video. These guys have elements and symbols painted on them throughout this video, including the dude in the middle. The dude in the middle is only being used, to what I see, to tell the story. Right? There's your V. And he has the same thing in his mouth as Gabby Petito. You guys, I'm on fire with all this shit. And I'm saying literally on fire. I could feel and see the fire that's used. Look at that guy's mouth. Look at his hands. Welcome to the Summer Moon Wells missing children story. Welcome to Gabby Petito. This shit is in their mouths. The Idaho 4 is not the Idaho 4. I know for a fact there's way more than 4, and they took that freaking house down so they could get to the shit beneath the house, under the house, into the tunnel, and remove it. Because that is where the evidence is. That's where the evidence is. Right? It's right there. Let's move this a little bit, and then I'll go to my presentation. But it's so great that I could show you a video that has this stuff so clearly that I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to say. Let me show you. So, I mean, this is now what's in his mouth here. See the wafer? That's the wafer that, it's not his tongue. That's not his tongue. It's whatever they put in their mouths. See? It's this. And I don't know how old this video is. And I mean, I could sit here. I mean, the whole video is loaded in information. Both of them show it. Here, I'm going to just show you his, I mean, I have a really good picture of his arm, but his arm has Summer Moon Wells symbols. It's the symbols of this group. I have a picture of the whole thing. This is just a little bit of it. And if I were the law enforcement, I'd look into this ASAP. Here's the 5, the A I'm going to show you. Here we go. Show you his eyes. So, you know, throughout this video, the process continues. So towards the end of the video, you get a little bit more information, right? But that's not the one I want. So the eye and the person change. See, now it's covered in red. Wait. But as the video goes on, it confirms to me that the children have gone through dismembering of the eye, the fingers, body parts, and it's slow and it's calculated, and they do it by an organized way of doing it. See? Look at that. So understand that this was, I think, one of the most popular, maybe because he has Upchurch official in it. I don't know why he does. I don't really listen to what they're saying. Wait, hold on. Wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. Okay. Here we go. See, now his head's in a box. See? That his head is in a box, and this is what it usually is. That they're heads on platters, heads in a box. These are boxes with heads. And I don't know how they're showing it, but this is what happens, you guys. Period, end of story. Head in a box. They're on platters. And that's how it shows, like as if there's no body. It's just a head sticking out of like one of those things that you get put, a cape you get put on you when you go to get your hair done or washed. That's what this is. And that's what it's showing me. There's the heart. This is what it looks like. And you know when they hold up their little cameras, they hold up those little boxes. This is what they're holding up. This is what JLR holds up. It is the trophy. It's the trophy. Those little things, let me show you. Copy, let me see if this does it. You know how I say, shoot, nope, let me do it differently. Wait. Wait. I showed this here, the front page of one of my presentations. And I said, that's it. That's the whole thing. Going back into the universe, back into the world, so they could go to the resurrection and be reborn. Whatever. If that's what they believe in, that's what they believe in. What do I care? It's not my problem. It's not my life. And I'm not here to judge them. Good for them. But the problem is, if that's really what they believe in and they think that's what you should be doing, that's what I keep saying. Why aren't you standing proud and loud? And be like, yes, I put the head in the box because it's for the resurrection. They're hiding. And when you hide, it's because you're doing something wrong. Stand proud and loud. Don Wells, I don't even know if I should say daughter. I don't know. Because I feel like it was your daughter's daughter. So, like, look at the fingers. So when I talk about Summer, I feel like you had a daughter like with your daughter. Like it's your daughter's daughter. You have an older child. You have an older Summer Moon Wells. And come on up here and confirm it because I know I'm right. I want you to come up here and be like, how the fuck does she know that? I dare you. Because these humans are waiting on the other side for you to speak up. See, it's right in there. See all those layers? See that, you guys? So, see how if you stop on a certain layer, look at his hand. It shows shit. But it's all, see all these layers are all in there. I'm not doing, I mean, that's right there, what he's doing is exactly what I'm showing you in those girls' videos. This is what they're doing. But they do it together. Benny Keys does it all day long. Ryan Upchurch does it all day long. Jody Sue Brown does it all day long. This with their little fingers. Do. Telling the fucking story. All day long. So when you see a creator doing some stupid ass shit with their fingers, do what I do. Record it on your computer. So push record, play it, but you have to put your finger down like what I'm doing and have that little window pop up. So put your finger down. So open up the YouTube on your computer. Whoops. I see something. Wow. And push record and see that red line. Got to go back and forth. See how you see that red line because I push it down and go back and forth like this, and that little window pops up, and you record it. And then you send it to your phone because it's easier on your phone, and watch it. And you're going to see stuff in between because somehow it breaks up. Like, I don't know how it does that. It's really strange. Or maybe it's not there. I don't know what you guys see, right? Like, there's this whole thing in here. I know it is. And they also have something connected to the top of their heads. It's a maroon. These are maroon bars. And he just reminded me to talk about it. So they're not, these are maroon bars that get connected. And the machine is connected to these maroon bars. So I don't know if you guys see it, but I do. And I'm supposed to. It's on the top of the head. So you might see it, you might not see it, but I see it because I'm supposed to tell the story. So understand I use these images to tell the story. Okay? And these are maroon bars that I've shown you guys before. They're on the head. They're on the back of the neck. You look for it, and it goes around the mouth. Look at his eye. His eyes. See? Because it's saying when they sit on the machine, when they are on these machines, this is how they sit. That's what it's telling me. And they're connected by these bars, and this is where something happens to their eye. So that is the information that I got right now. I've shown you this this same thing with Ryan Upchurch. Same thing. All right, so I'm going to go to the presentation. That's the eye thing. See? It's like pulling something off their face. See? See? Let me show you that frame. You've seen this so many times, you guys, in my videos. So many times do I show you this. Okay. So, see how it's a little bit more intense? See how the eye is getting more intense? Let me show you the one I sent before. Wait, do. So this is the process. There's a process going on. See? So all of these eye movements, and that thing there, see how it's here, is going into the eye. So whatever this is here, is creating pain. A lot of pain. See? It's constantly moving. It's very, very painful. These are the motions that I'm talking about that are constantly showing how these bodies lie, and however they're laying tells the story, right? This is what happened to Delphi. They recognized it. This is how Summer Moon Wells was the V, just like to the left. Delphi had one to the right. These are telling me confirmation that it's all the same group. This group is the same group as the Delphi, Summer Moon Wells, Michael Vaughn, all of them. This is what these bits of information are telling me. It's not about the person that's holding the fingers up. See? There is no difference from what I'm showing you here than what I showed you with that guy holding up 2 fingers. Because it tells me the same story. That there might as well be this here. So these creators are telling me there's more than one. There's more than one victim every time. There's more than one victim every time they do this. See, I don't know who this is. This to me reminds me of the guy from the church. This to me reminds me of Tim Mullen. This to me totally looks like the guy that runs the church. This is supposed to be Donna. I don't know. I don't watch her because I don't watch other other whatever they want to call themselves. I can't. It won't even come out of my mouth. So I'm not sure who this is. I have no freaking idea. But it's on the Donna channel. So this is not what she looks like. So I'm really confused. How she looks like the guy from the church. She looks like Dodson. Is it Dobson? Yeah, Tim Mullen too. But it's not her. Wait, let me get the picture. It's not her. I mean, I don't know who that is. It's a man. I see a man. I don't understand. I don't mean to be rude, but I see a man. Not Tim Dotson. Let's see. Summer Wells Dotson, is it? Dotson. Nope. No. The guy who runs the church, you guys. Who is that? Church. Who's the guy who runs the church? Seeing if I can find a picture real fast. I don't have one, but it might be on a cover. I don't see. David Dotson, but looks like a man. Pastor David, correct. So when you look at photos and you think that you don't see the person that you're supposed to see, look a little closer. What I'm telling you need to do is always look at the lips. If in fact you see another set of lips, someone is doing something. And the second set of lips, I see. Lips are very telling. This is a teaching channel, right? Lips are going to tell you have more than one person here. These are those lips. I see 3 people. I see Robin Lane. I see David Dotson. This is a man. There's one man. So what I see when I read this picture, I see David Dotson. I see Robin. Here, I'm going to mark what I see spiritually. So does that mean those are her lips? No. It means I see a character. Why isn't this showing it? That I see. Oh, weird. This move. There we go. Oh, that looks weird. So I see Robin. I see Robin. It's either David Dotson or like Tim Mullen here. Yeah, there's 3 of them. This is so what I would do after this live, what I see psychically so far is a woman, a man, for sure. I've said I've seen a man this whole time. So here's partial of what's under there. I see a man and a woman. Both of these photos are Donna. Now, if you look at this, it's very confusing. So what's the freaking purpose of me showing you all these photos? One of you is asking. Maybe you're like, what was she doing? Well, 2 things. I'm psychically giving you readings and a story that I see to be true. Is it true? I have no freaking idea. Is it not true? I don't know. If we knew the answers, this stuff wouldn't be a mystery. It's one of a gazillion stations that you listen to. Right? I'm telling the story as I hear it when I look at photos. And what I hear is we're not looking into the eyes of the creator when you play these videos. You put these lips together and they don't add up to one person. And when I say period, that means definite. Like, I definitely know that. One of these, I got to look at Bryan Kohberger. So the person that you see to the left, you cannot tell me that that's the same person. Okay? And that they're also saying, oh, sure, this reminds me of Saturday Night Live skit. Because it's so ridiculous. Wait, let me brighten this up. You cannot tell me that these people are all the same. I'm sorry. uh, so, Bryan Kohberger's story. I'm going to use this picture to speak. So for those that, are new, what I do is give the story over these photos. And it has nothing to do with the people as much as it does the elements. This is Bryan Kohberger's photo. Okay. Let me just show you what I just chopped up here. Do I have a picture of the... Oh, I do. So what I'm showing you here, this comes from that lady's video. This comes from her video. That's Bryan Kohberger. I'm using these doors. So there's this door is in that photo. And now what I'm going to do is show you same photo. Okay. It's supposed to be the same photo. I mean, Bryan Kohberger's picture is a picture. It's not a video. Okay, you guys? It's not a video. His picture is a still picture in the video. So this is what I got in Bryan Kohberger's photo. Photo there is this one. Now, any moron could see that they're different, right? Let me brighten it up. Let me brighten the other one up. So the other photo, which comes from the video, Donna's video, but the video Bryan should not change. They're different. Now, sometimes certain things happen that actually show the information. This is the story of Summer Moon Wells' missing children. That's right there. What you're looking at is what the equipment looks like. So I ask you, why is it that the law enforcement doesn't look at this and be like, how the fuck is the picture change? It doesn't. It shouldn't change. Bryan Kohberger's photo is telling you the story of the Summer Moon Wells' missing children. It's telling me the story. And then you have to question yourself, why is it only in this video? That makes no sense. The picture you're looking at, right there in the front, is in a guy who is locked up right now on death row. But the story of how it's not just about him is being blasted and plastered all over YouTube. This picture here is this. The other photo in a different frame shows this. They're always using the windows and the mirrors to tell the story. And those are the people really putting it in, because it's right there. It's not like, I know you see that. I mean, that's not hidden. It shouldn't be that way. These are the rooms that I talk about. This stuff is in the rooms. Maybe JLR does. Yes, JLR does. And this is what's in Don Wells. This is the equipment. See how it's changing? This is the equipment that was in Jody Sue Brown's video. This is the equipment that was in Ziggy's video. This is the equipment that was in JLR's. This is the equipment that's in Don Wells. This is the movie I showed. I showed the movie of the machine. This is the machine. It's in Bryan Kohberger's window. Somebody put it there. It's not about Bryan. Why is it there? Why? I mean, shit. This stuff is in Windows all day long. This here are all of these things. This is the Beeston Bunch. It's in see if I could find my dogs. Then I got huge ones, and then I have this little guy here. Here's Benny with the equipment. Bloody equipment. Look at his eye. So I showed this in the beginning. Way in the beginning, we only had Summer Moon. And I said, this is the equipment. This is not Benny. Benny is showing a sacrifice. Benny's video, this whole video, I started this, it's going to be 3 years. But look at him. Oh, someone's here. So there's no difference of what's going on here when I say it's about the eye than what's going on with that guy with this kind of machine. It's always been there. They've always shown it. They've always shown heads in it. See this one? This is Benny. This is Benny from a long time ago. These are victims that they're showing in the back of the video. So now, as time goes on, you know that that's the equipment, and this is how it's done. That's the equipment that you're looking at in this room. See this? Wait. Edit, copy. Let me see if it goes on top of it. No, it doesn't. Wait. This here's Benny. I just showed you it. That's the Benny sitting in. This is the same picture. It's just what's in the back. This is telling you the story. This is in the back of wherever he's sitting. See? Benny's. That is the victim. No different than how I show you the other people. He's always shown the equipment, and he's always shown the victim. See? He's always shown the equipment. with the jugs in the back of the seat. So now that I've shown you this for 2 years, what I say by going back, we need to go back. I'm going to show you guys the notes. I write myself notes, right? Before I go on. And one of them is go back in time, go back. It's funny because now I understand it. What's in the back here is just like what's in the back here on the eye. And that's what's in the window. It's all of the equipment. Copy. See? That's this. You see how it goes in a circle? This is Benny Keys in his fake car. This is Bryan Kohberger. Does anyone fucking care that's in the law enforcement? Or are you going to keep your thumb up your ass and ignore the shit that matches? And they're called elements. I thought in your line of business, elements plus elements plus elements plus elements is the key. Bryan Kohberger, Benny's fake car. This shit that's on these people's faces and I'm showing you all day long hasn't changed. Let me brighten this up for you. What's on him and his head is connected to like the donkey, whatever it is. See? Brighten that shit up. Everything that brightens up that you see there, I circled it. In the back of his car, the same things would brighten up. They're right down there. See? More than one milk jug, that is the equipment. This is in the back of Benny Keys's car in his videos. I am the only one who has a problem with that? Really? It's the answer. This is the answer. Nobody is stopping to look and recognize that this isn't, I'm never showing you anything new or different. Nothing changes. Brighten this up. Nothing changes. It's in a box. It's going underground. It's in equipment. There are milk jugs. There's a horse thing on the head. That's the piece of equipment with the blue box on the top. Goes down underground in the hole in the fake car. Nothing different. What's different? Different day? Different creator? Maybe. Maybe. But it's the same story that these kids are telling. Harmony Montgomery is right here. Harmony Montgomery is showing us her hearts. No one cares. But what we do here is simple. We tell the story for the children to get justice. And each day, another victim gets taken. The equipment behind her is the same equipment right there. So, may we continue. See? Back of the fake car. Victim. Bryan Kohberger's windows, which is in this video of two men. I don't know who's back there. Believe it or not, this is an extremely important element. In Summer Moon Wells's case, I have a picture of it. I think it's most likely something you would never be able to show anyways, because it's too sensitive. But this is in the video, and I have to put it there because I know it's important. And what's behind Donna is a bed with like a fern on it. Like it's like a, let me show you. It's this. So in the video, this is on the bed. Like this is behind her on the bed. It's really weird. Let's go to Michael Vaughn. This is who Donna was interviewing. I want you to understand he is showing, not to say it's him, guilt right on his fingers. It's painted. The symbols of these cases are painted on his fingers. If I were the law enforcement, I would go get this video and confirm that that's on his fingers, because those are the same letters we see. Keep in mind, you guys, this is Michael Vaughn case. This is on his hand. Brighten it up. This right here is called an element. And that element could be matched up to the Summer Moon Wells cases. Right there. And we got our confirmation. We got a confirmation just now. See how God gives confirmations? So thank you for that, whoever came in. Because I'm right. His teeth, this is another thing that they do in these cases. They show baby teeth and fangs, and they're showing Michael Vaughn's teeth. And the authorities could do whatever they want but those are Michael Vaughn's teeth. Now, if anyone thinks that this is okay, really? So you could send this into the authorities. It's on the video. It's on Donna's video. So it's not like it's you could get the live moving video of it. Look at that. You could get a live video. I'm going to show you it when we're done here, if I don't run into my dinner time. But this dude, what I'm saying to you is he has the elements on him. He has little child fingers in his hand. I'm going to show you. These are little children's fingers. It's right there in his neck. The hand and the stuff, they're too small. He also has that stuff in his mouth that other guy had in his mouth. It's the same stuff. But the teeth, it's the story. Their teeth are pulled out, and they become trophies. So this guy somewhere has trophies of Michael Vaughn. So this is my psychic reading, because this is what I see. This guy knows what happened to Michael Vaughn because he has trophies of Michael Vaughn. Period. This is telling me so. He knows the story. He knows the story. He's bragging about it. When I talk about hand movements that are part of the children's story, now ignore who's in this picture, because it's not about her. Okay? It's about the story that is within her video. This is all from her videos. This is the story. So this is what she looks like in the video. So this is a different video, but today she had the same outfit on. She's in the same position. This was like, I don't know, maybe this is different. There's two different videos I use, I believe. So this is the story. I mean, there's the maroon 5 is showing on the neck that I see. And I see the drawing here matches this guy's drawings in his room, now that I see that. So this guy, where is he? That I started with. Don't even think interesting. I had them in here. I'm going to show you something. Wait. This guy has like drawings behind him as well. And what I see here in Donna's, again, you may not see it. It's showing to me because it wants to create a connection. So when I do stuff like this, I need to keep, myself open. to listen. Here, here, this here, this here is, I think I have his video. Yep. Oh, wow. Wait till you see this. This guy, who I said, he's showing himself in the machine. This guy. Where'd it go? The video that I've been showing, I just didn't pull this out. I'm going to change the contrast so you see what I'm talking about. Behind him are those caricatures. Huh. See? So the victims recognize all of this information. So just pretend you're like a spirit. It's not about the people you're looking at, you guys. It's not about them. They have great channels, yada, yada. It's about the storyboard that I see within the photo, okay? It's not about Donna. It's not about this guy. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is. Because I think there's certain people that know what's in their videos. So what I'm saying is if you ever see stuff like this, they may have information on the Summerman Wells cases. What this tells me is that they in their deaths and during their ceremonies and during their sacrifices, they're placed a certain way. And all this is telling me is it's reminding me. Oh my God. So I put stuff together, you guys, right? Whoever's been watching me knows I just put it together, right? What page is this? 11. This equipment, this guy, so here's another connection. The drawing, as well as this, I don't know what this is behind Donna. This is in his. And when I look at this, let me crop it. Turn it. This is behind Donna. Wait, let me actually brighten it. This is what's behind her chair. This is behind his as well. This is what's behind him. Pointing it out. And in the video, it's also reminding me that when these videos are taken and put in the deep dark web, they're in a box. They're behind a plexiglass, and these are like pull down windows. They're behind a plexiglass, these, and their heads are sticking out. Just their heads. And this is what it shows me. So throughout the video, this is what you watch for. They're very much in sync. Their fingers move at the same time. Whatever that means, I'm just saying. Enough of that. So when you look at these videos, the fingers, and little teeny pieces, they are showing trophies. To me, is she showing trophies? I have no freaking idea. I see trophies are being shown, and they are fingers, and they are little bony things, and this is what connects all of these cases. Lots and lots of fingers. And they're different. Her fingers are showing me that there's little children's finger with adult fingers. Let me show you. You may not see it, right? That's okay. I see it because I'm telling you the adult is with a child. So what I see, I don't know if she has or doesn't, it doesn't matter, is this. I see a precious, valued trophy that these parents keep. The parents have them. They keep it. It's theirs. It's a piece of them. I don't know why. It's a piece of them. Kylie Rodney's mom had one. The Idaho 4's. Gabby Petito's. Harmony Montgomery. Summer Moon Wells's. These are real. This here tells me that Summer did wind up, a piece of her did wind up in the lands, in the hay, in the leaves. And when I look at these pictures, I see the same equipment that I see with Bryan Kohberger. The equipment is being shown to make sure we connect. We need to see this is called a reading. So what we need to make sure is we need to connect the cases together. Again, it's got nothing to do with these people. The cases of Bryan Kohberger and Summer Moons need to be pulled together. There's no difference between them. what you're looking at here is the Summer Moon Wells case story. It's the element. There's no difference between that element and Bryan Kohberger. It may be there, it may not be there. But this is a message to me to tell you, connect the storyboards, connect the story. The law enforcement needs to pull it together, connect the elements. Connect the elements. These are elements. This here is a victim. This is the victims are underground, like a cocoon. These are the Summer Moon Wells cases, you guys. These are victims, and this is what they look like. So forget the creators that you see, right? You're to look at the story that's being built within the photo. You know, there's stories here, and that's what they want shared. That's how they wind up. Like these. Yeah, agreed, Muffin Top. Same, like they're in the same position. See, there's a thing in her mouth. So, and look at, I want you to notice the stars that are showing up on her forehead. Remember how I told you, I said there's the way that these little stars and lights surround her in her photo by the Christmas tree with the red dress? I'm like, those lights represent who she is within, like, the earth. Like the stars, like there's stars named after them. And these little stars show up. See, they're on her forehead. One's in her eye. I'm going to crop in just the middle piece. See, there's a middle piece over to the left. I always tell you guys to take the piece in between, like in between the layers. So if you go in between the layers here, is what tells you closest to the truth. That this is this face. So this is the older summer. And it's just a moment, like, I'm not saying it is. What I'm telling you is this is a moment for whoever is shining through here to get justice. And how that happens is we recognize it. That's it. Like, I'm supposed to recognize the star in this older summer. This is the closest I will get spiritually to speaking, to like talking about her. This is the closest I'm going to get to the real summer moon who's older. Meaning, I'm told that I can't, this is the strongest I'm going to get it. Basically. And this is her. This is the older summer. There's an older summer. I cannot express it any stronger than I am. There's an older summer that was close enough with the wells. Oh, right, Muffin Top. Yeah, the broken glass. So obviously this isn't Donna. So we're recognizing her is the older summer. This is the story of the summers. This is. And as far as these girls go, spiritually, I will get the strongest information through these videos than any other video, allegedly. It's just what I hear. So you will be seeing many more of these from this channel. Because according to what I know to be true, this channel has the most of the older summer moon than I'll ever get anywhere, ever. Whatever that means. I never go to these channels. Eva, you're not going to get it, Eva. We're going to get it. That's it. Right, Benny? Benny, go Benny. Benny. Well. Now I know why I'm back here with you. Man, I'd love to know who the real Benny is. Ooh, so bad. These dudes. This video was just yesterday. And this is the best video to show you the fake car. This was just yesterday. And what I'm showing you really clearly is this was yesterday. This is information that I have been showing for 2.5 years. We're going to come on 3 soon. This information that has been on Benny's clothing, I call it like freaking equipment, is still there. This was yesterday. This stuff I've been showing you guys. That's that pointy little thing that I showed you behind Donna. I just showed it to you. Right? Sitting behind her on the chair. Same thing. This here are major. Benny Keys stays consistent in this. Benny Keys' videos still show dozens of faces. Yesterday's video was a shit show. Shit show. I'm saying, is he doing this on purpose? Is he making these? I see Ernie. I just saw Ernie in this picture. Not that one. I quickly saw Ernie in here, like spiritually saw Ernie. This picture here is the fake car showing the same photo in the fake car. These are all fake cars. This dude is showing the same thing that's going on in Benny's car. Doesn't change. Guys, this shit doesn't change. I could be up here for hours just putting apples to apples to apples to apples. Where's the law enforcement? I was told this is what you needed. Element to element to element. Well, it's kind of what this is. These are, I would love to meet the real Benny. And that has nothing to do with the videos. I mean, seriously, there's a new Benny in these videos every time. See the little head on the bottom? This here copy. This is just, it's a little dude on the bottom. So the fake car is you could go under, you go in the hole. There's a hole in there. It's underground. This is the entrance way in and out. Fake car. This is the equipment. And they're sitting in it, and it's not a car. And this is the closest he has ever shown this stuff in his video. This was yesterday's video. It was like, I think it's under 2 minutes. And I see it in the eyes. See, it's the eyes that change all the time. Like, this dude is different. I really wish Benny would talk about this. Like, just talk about it. Don't you guys? This is one of the questions I want answered. Like, after doing this for so long, you know how you come up with a list, like a, priority list. This is one of them. This is one of them. Because they're different. I know so. Oh my God, because I feel pain. I feel different things when I look at these eyes. See what I mean, you guys? You don't have to be a clairvoyant, a medium, a psychic, whatever the fuck you want to call it, to look at the eyes of someone's eyes. And you've never seen that on Benny Keys' YouTube channel. Never. You don't have to be anything but human to recognize that those eyes are not these jokers' eyes. Not these jokers. Totally different. So I think that if I had to make a list, I'd want to know about this. This is on my top list. Because this video from yesterday is very different from any other video. This is why I couldn't go on. Different from any other video I've looked at of his. Oh, I just opened up your picture. I don't know if you want me to mention you by name. The lips. So thank you to my subscribers that are here that send, comments and information. I love it. Even though I don't respond to it, like I just opened yours up about the lips. I agree 110%. Wait, I think I'm going to send it to my computer and show you. Let me download it. I'm going to send it to my computer. Wait. Lips. Thank you for sending it. Okay. Let me just make sure that there's no names on here. Okay. The copy that these here match the lips. Right there. Let me grab, if I could see this here. Where are the lips? Well, to me, that does match, and I will try to work with that, so thank you. Benny Keys is showing more information than I've ever seen before. It's a panic video. It's a panic video. Something had to get out. So when I see this, I spiritually see that this group, something happened and they needed to get the information out really quickly. And it was a lot of information had to get out at once. These fangs connect again. The Idaho 4, it's telling me that the Idaho 4 is connected to the Summer Moon Wells and the Gabby Petitos and whatever, all of them. This is what this is telling me. Because we know, like I showed the other faces, who's that? I mean, it's not him. Like, Lori Vallow had this in one of her photos. The fangs are a big deal, you guys. They're a big deal. And I know I show deepfake and it's not about the person, but this here is quite interesting how this is showing me underground. This is showing me it goes down into the car. Like this here is showing the victim. They get placed in the car. Just like this, you guys. This is how Kylie Rodney was laying. That's kind of like how they lay the victims in the car. So I see that these victims get transported like this. The victims get transported in these fake cars. So the fake cars, you guys, wherever this could be a train, blah, blah, blah. The fake car is showing the transport of these things. This, in Benny's video, shows the victim. So this is what I'm shown. So whatever it is, what it's telling is that this video, that information had to get out to these people, that there is a victim being transported. It's a new victim that they weren't expecting. Thank you for those ones. Right? You guys see that? You see that this is the victim laying in the car? This is the victim. This is the head. These are the maroon bars. Head in the corner. See, it's in the smallest box. Different personalities are shown within his videos. The transport is super important. It's being told through his videos. So this is how the victims lay. So I've shown you the fake cars. I've shown you Benny's head is always in the corner, blah, 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 blah. These show this part of the story because I've always shown Benny laying in the corner, with his head in the corner. I don't know why they have to use this fake car all the time, but they do. This is the same thing as Benny has of himself with Summer's poster. So if I were to crop this, I'm going to explain this to you. This is what I get. And this is all these videos do, is it just keeps telling me the story over and over and over. You don't have to see it. It's just confirming to me that this is the piece of equipment that they put their head in, and it'll match everything else that we have seen here. Wait. Wait. Because I changed. Okay, here. So over and over and over, this information comes through. There's no difference between that and this. No difference. You know why? Because the equipment stays the same. No matter if they show it on Mars or in a fake car or in a fake kitchen or in a fake house, the only thing that you need to pay attention to is the story as you know it and the elements that I show. Because this is what doesn't change. So when I say this is what the equipment looks like, that's what the equipment looks like. So they're telling the same story. All of these creators, like I speak like this is called channeling, you guys, just understand, like I have to read back and listen to my own videos. All of these creators have the same story to tell. It's this story. See? Do you really think that these are all Bennies? Do you think that we could hear from someone about this? God, no. It is, to me, like a closed case on the elements and the YouTube creators that show them to me. And this video with this stuff right here was yesterday's. That is why I couldn't go on. It just, things kept coming through. Fake car. Look at the elements. The victims are down under. They come out, they come up, and they go down. They go in and they go out. This here is no different than when I showed you Don Wells coming out from the floor in his bedroom. He is coming out of the wall in the video. Well, it's this kind of a wall. This is exactly what I showed Don Wells coming out of the floor in a video. Out. Candace is right in the room and he comes out of the wall just like this. You guys, he's not in a car. Really? He's showing how he's coming up and out. Up and out. Don is doing the same thing in his. Coming up and out of the wall. So this machine is the same thing that I showed in the beginning. Welcome to Summer Moon Wells' missing children's case. This is Don Wells' property. This is the door in which they said she was taken. These are the sticks and the bloody things that go around the doors, just like they saw, quote unquote, allegedly in Idaho 4. This equipment and this doorway and the way that they show it has never changed. What was introduced to us, you guys, day number 1, has not changed in any of the cases that we have explored together. What you see here in Don's house through the doorway and information with that little machine back there, is what Bryan Kohberger is showing back here. So this shit is all the same. This is all the same. I don't understand what they're waiting for. Day number 1. The video that showed in this window stayed solid. Everything this showed me, do you see what's on top of the doorway? What I'm showing you that's on Benny. Everything you see here, you guys, these are the trophies. This is the Summer Moon Wells case. They're showing you the whole fucking fake freaking car. Because it doesn't matter where it is. Because it's always been, let me turn this around, the elements. Look. Edit, copy, right here. These white things, right? Right here. These are all trophies of information. All of this stuff. Right on the side. Right there. Let me turn it around. So when you look at these videos and you want to help bring justice to Summer, stick with the elements they showed us in the beginning. These here that come from here, this is what they keep showing. That's on the top of the door. Summer Moon Wells' story was shown in the beginning part of the story. So if you would listen to their story, they're telling the truth is how they see it. You just have to listen and watch. They're doing it that way because they have to speak to one another. See this? All of this is this. It's the same thing. What they showed in the beginning, you guys, is what you're seeing here. See these things? The same thing. And it's been that way. It's never changed. Never. See the different faces? My God, I love getting confirmations. Thank you, whoever just came in. You came in at the perfect time. It's awesome. Look at the different faces. Look over to the left. It's important to you recognize. So when you see this, it's not about them. You are just to recognize that there are different victims with the ones that are like in the news. It's not just about the one person in the news. This is, someone is always with them, you guys. Always. They're not alone. And the thing here, you guys, this is how we have seen this story. This here, the Benny that I see here is the one that on the bottom, let me show you. This here, that's the Benny. That's the real Benny face. That's the victim. That's the victim Benny. See? That's the mean Benny. So the one on the bottom is the one that's the closest to what the perpetrator looks like. I'm not saying it's Benny. I'm saying that he looks mostly like this. Let me try to get it. Just like this. Closest to this one. Oh, he's back. See? Big difference. There's a big difference. These are the two that I'm talking about. They're not the same. Meaning these victims, they're paired up. They're paired up. And this is how they do the pairing. They're sitting in these things. See how they're down under? Their heads are sticking up. Their heads are on top. Their bodies are down below. And they're paired up. More of this stuff. You could see the equipment that's on the side of the head. So that's how the equipment goes. As they sit in these holes. He's sitting in a hole. So this is basically they sit in these things and their heads stick up. They're paired together. This is the pairing. This is how it looks. I guess I just would personally love to know who's who. I definitely would. See to the left, it's so obvious that they're coming up and out of something. I shouldn't say that. That's what I see. Take that back. Looks down, see? These are all of them looking down. Wait a minute. Okay. This is just more of the same stuff. The elements. And they're different. They're different spiritually feeling people. All of these. See to the left how you could tell it's not a car. The one all the way to the left comes from the same video. His. The picture all the way to the right, right-hand upper corner is disturbing. This here is the closest that I have seen the red heart. Like, I'd love to know what that is. Right there. This is how the victims look. This is how they look up and what they see. They see that. See this? When they look up, whatever that is, each of them have. Okay? And this is what they're looking, he's looking down. I would love to know. Here are the pictures of this guy. This is who I went over the video with, you guys, in the beginning. Nothing is like the video. It's the best. See what they're doing on the right-hand side. It shows me that this is just how the victims sit within these machine things. Whatever's between his head and by his ear changes. So it's showing me that this is what if I were to have a close-up of that piece of machinery that I'm showing you guys, this is what it would look like. It would look like this. Their head goes between it. And I showed you this close-up. The upper right-hand photo of that eye is what I've shown for Michael Vaughn with that stuff in his eye. It's pretty much the same. See, Michael Vaughn, when I said Michael Vaughn's picture showed him in this machine, see this? And no one cared. That's Michael Vaughn. What I'm showing you, you guys, is what's on Michael Vaughn's head is no different than what I was telling you is on this dude's head. This is all the same shit. This is all the same stuff. It's the equipment. No one cared. It's frustrating, right? Oh, I can't believe it. I wanted to show you. Let me see. I don't know if I can't get it really fast, I'll stop. I want to show you my God. I don't think I'm going to be able to grab it. All right, forgot it. I showed you this. This is the latest video. I do know fire has a lot to do with this process. That's what I said before. It's part of it, and watching this particular video reminded me to say this is part of their story. All of this. Again, how these videos shift. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop here, because this is when I get into the Wells story and what they said about the flowers and all that. I don't know where this story came from or this footage came from, and it's showing that there's flowers in front of the door. but they didn't plant those. It's in no other video. So that's what I'm going to start out with next time. I'll mark this video 1 of 2 because I'm going to have to call it quits. This was a lot to go over and a lot to take in, I think. And it's super important if you're going to take anything away from this video. It's not that I showed you a particular creator's face. It's about bringing these elements together to show you that they're all connected. They're all connected, and it hasn't changed. None of it's changed. In fact, it's getting stronger. So I will mark, maybe I'll come back tomorrow. Oh, this came from the Wells official family official video. Interesting. See the flowers? They didn't plant those in any of the other videos, is what I'm talking about in this video, in this next part 2. That makes no sense. That was never there before, other than in Don Wells' family official video. All right, you guys, thank you all for being here. Thank you. Again, I can't do this without you. Muffin Top, thank you, my amazing mod. And keep sending those emails, you guys. I read them, and they are great. So you're appreciated, and I read them even though I don't always respond. Have a great Saturday night. I hope everyone's doing like something fun or something good or anything other than nothing. All right, you guys. Good night until, yeah, where did those come from is right. I'm going to do that next. Until next time, good night, guys.